So today we're with Ash and your dad actually, we're popping in a minute, but we are looking at probably one of the most coolest and diverse car collections in the UK. So we're in this secret location, we're going to go and have a look at some of these cars. Just going to talk us through a few of them.
Sure.
Well, no, all of them actually.
All of them, mate. We'll go through them all.
We'll be here all night. Bit of a sleeper. So a three-door Sierra. What's the story on this one? Because you've got some mad stuff over there. So this seems like a mild take, but there might be something quite cool in this.
So the original idea was I had a Pinto that we bought for the Harrier.
Right.
That we showed you. And then I changed my mind on the Pinto, putting it in there. We was going to stick with a crossflow. So I wanted a car to put the Pinto that we had all built, ready to go in. And then, so didn't know what to do. And so I found this online. And years ago, you know, the three-door standard Sierra that hadn't been made into a Cosworth rep was a bit easier to find. So I bought this to stick the Pinto in it. And then I wanted to keep it looking pretty much, you know, like a bag. I didn't want to touch any of it up. I think it's only ever been washed twice in its life. I didn't want to mess with it at all. I didn't want to put a body kit on it. You know, I put some banded steels on it. I did all the running gear properly. But yeah, left all of the rest of it as it is pretty much.
So there's a Pinto under there.
That's a Pinto under there.
These sound awesome as well, don't they?
They do sound awesome.
Old school.
So that's a Tim Swadkin race engine, 2.1, and I think it made 218 horsepower. So it's a nice bit of fun with this car. You know, it's not setting any records, but it definitely a nice bit of tail happy Sierra in it. So.
And the theme with all your cars seems to be
the manifold, yeah, the gold manifold. Yeah,
yeah,
I know. And I think the trick of it seems to be a bit of WD and Scotch-Brite.
Okay.
So we'll let that one out.
There we go. Right, let's move on because we've got so many to get through. Should we move on to this Zakspeed Mk2 Escort?
That's the one. So this was a project bought years ago. You know, some Ford people might recognise it. It was on the Turbo Sport forums years ago from a man, and he never finished it. It was originally going to have a Z-Tech in it. We went and bought it, and then it literally just got tucked away, just put to one side, never finished. And then Dad had this 2.3 Warrior built for it. Had it all converted, everything else, changed all the running gear, changed the brakes, the setup, and it's just one of the projects that's waiting in line to get finished.
So this has never been on the road as a...
Not that we know of.
No.
I mean, I know we didn't do the original fab work. There was another man who did the fab work. We've just changed quite a few of the brackets, the mounts, etc., to change what we're now doing it to. The wheels and everything are separate we've got. So we're going to get it in there, get it all set up, get it cleaned, give it some love again, and then just go and enjoy it.
Cool, and that'd be more of a race car, a bit of a track car.
That'll be a track car, yeah. This one's not going to be raced. This will be a bit of track car, a bit of fun, take it to some shows, just get it back out there on the scene.
Okay.
So yeah, and then there's the baby there, ready to go into it.
And your dad, John, said that he's going to try and get this ready for spring next year, but you don't believe it, do you?
No, so we got that on video, so now I can hold him against it.
Okay. Now, this is going to be a bit of a theme of this video as well. The American cars you've got in your collection.
Yep, so these are Dad's babies.
Okay, so should we get him in to speak about
I'll let him do that. So we got the Torino here, and we've got the Dodge Dart there, and the Mustang over there. That's his baby. I think he wanted to think he was Clint Eastwood again with the Torino, so I'll let him talk about that one.
Okay.
That's my brother's, keeping in the colour theme. That was his Silhouette. It used to be a national hot rod. He did on the ovals. And then he had it all converted and that to go over to do on the circuits. So that's my brother's little baby running a red top. And again, that's fully space framed. Just so they're all based on a car, but just complete fiberglass shells that, you know, people have molded off. That's a Peugeot 206cc. There's Tigras. There's all sorts of models out there now.
206cc.
I know, you'd never think it really.
No. I want to walk over and look at this Escort van, because you showed me earlier what's in there. And tell me the story about this. So you bought this for your dad for a present, did you?
I bought this for my dad for a Christmas present, and is, you know, just to say thanks for all the help, everything he's ever done for me, and one of his first work vans was a Mk2 Escort. So I bought it. It already had the Cossie in it. It just needed a lot of love. It had some previous people in the Ford scene, and it just needed changing. So we put it ours, did my dad's old livery on it as from the day. And yeah, and surprised him with that one Christmas morning.
Changed the phone number.
We changed the phone number. There's no O2 anymore,
No.
so you don't have to worry about that now.
Yeah. Yeah, can we have a quick look at the engine then?
Yes, mate.
You say he doesn't drive it out on the road very often.
Not
Did you say
really, no. He says...
It's a bit rear happy.
Yeah, it is. But no, it's a bit of fun. So it's got a couple of settings on it now. So you can either go, you know, nice daily use, or you can go full kill mode.
And what horsepower is that running?
That was 400 horsepower, and then you can switch it up to the second stage and you go full 40 above. So that's good fun.
Yeah, well, that's quite a quick work van. Very, very cool. And I like the fact that it just sits there in the background in a way.
That's it. It's just another dust catcher.
Yeah. All right, let's walk past this old
Dart, let him too. And this was an Escort Estate. I wanted one. I'd love the Estates. You know, I just really love the shapes of them. They're just a beautiful car in my eyes. And this I bought, you know, it wasn't hidden. It was from a kid who's selling them. And I think the previous owner had a tarp on it. So it absolutely destroyed the paint.
So it's got stuck in place.
That's it. But I didn't want to ruin it. It was so, you know, correct. It had all the right bits on it. I didn't want to mess with it. I didn't want to paint it. So I put a set of wheels on it, lowered it, got it running nicer, and just polished over it as it was.
It was come up quite nice, isn't it?
It's come up all right. And then, yeah, just had a number plate that I wanted to put on there. So that was another reason just to get it.
It's well cool. So that is more of a just classic car.
Let's just get in, go. Just that's staying as it is. Nothing's happening. I keep thinking of putting something else in the engine. It's just a little 1300. But no, I'm resisting the urge to put something crazy in there at the moment. Right,
so now we're in this garage.
Yep.
And you've got all your Hot Wheels up there.
Yeah, it's my little side hobby. It's an expensive one, but yeah, needs a bit of organising, but we're getting there eventually. It's on the list.
So this car in front of us, Escort.
RS2000, Mark II. Again, bought it off someone on the socials, had a nice history file with it, had its originality, you know, it's had some paint, they all have, I don't think there's many that haven't. It's just finding the time to enjoy it. So again, it's added to the dust catcher collection. Didn't realise until getting it, you know, you get into it and there's so many things where people are saying that's not correct or that's not, so we're trying to make it all as, you know, best as we can. It's not a concours winning car at all, but we were trying to just keep it within the theme, you know, small little things that we could do to keep it nice and just add them polished. So yeah, it's just another one we need to try and enjoy.
And then these two, are these John's?
Yeah, they're my dad's. So we've got the Oldsmobile Cutlass. It's a beautiful car. I love this thing. He used to get them over from America and the idea was to sell them. But unfortunately, none of them left. So they all ended up staying. And again, with this, we were tinkering with the idea of, you know, maybe air, big set of wheels. But the more we looked at it, it's nothing crazy engine-wise. It's very tame. It's just a beautiful cruising car, lovely to go out in. And when you see it out in the sun, I think there's only a couple in the country my dad will tell you about, but it's a nice car. And then the Plymouth Satellite over there is a complete different story because that was used on a drag strip over in America, and that thing is just all out loud and crazy. So that's good fun to drive.
Wow. Okay. You've got another Mark II Escort, haven't you?
I have.
Should we go and have a quick look at that?
Let's go and have a look.
And then we'll swap over with your dad.
Yep.
So this is your other Mark II, a bit more famous, isn't it, this Harrier?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure the famous, but yeah, it's you know, it's a different one. It's a bit different to the norm, if you like. It's not your off-the-shelf Escort, if you like, but it's a bit more custom. There's a few finer details on it.
Yep, and then you've got the Mk1 RSR Escort over here, and this amazing Starlet, KP61.
KP61.
Now, you might be thinking, well, that's handy, they're all out already nicely arranged, and that's because there's another video on our channel going into much more detail on the Starlet, the Mark II and the Mark 1. So go and check that out. Put the video link around about there. Yep. Right, and then we're going to go into your lovely Texaco garage, I want to call it. You've got some more goodies in there, haven't you?
Yeah, let's go and have a look.
So you like your Fords, don't you? We
do, yeah.
So here, you've got what appears to be a Sierra RS Cosworth, but it's not, is that right?
Well, there's mixed reviews on it. This was a David Brody Cosworth, and he had it, and he built it off a lightweight motorsport shell. You know, and I think he sold it on. Someone else tries to claim it as an RS500. It's nothing to do with an RS500, you know. We've never said it was. It's got the genuine RS500 kit on it. But no, it's just three-door Cosworth. He had some paint left over, and they ended up painting it this, which is similar to the original Ford Magenta. It's actually an XJ 220 paint code, was what it was. And he decided when he was doing the touring cars that he wanted to convert it to four-wheel drive. So again, it's not to everyone's taste. A lot of people say, you know, you've ruined it with not making it rear-wheel drive, but we like different things. Yeah. So, you know, we love the colour. We wanted it to match the SAF, so it's just nice, and we just appreciate it for what it was, you know.
Yeah, so you didn't do any work on that? You just
no, literally got it. We tidied it all up. It needed a lot of just little detailed love on it. It needed just finishing off. There was someone previous who had it. We bought it there, and yeah, just finished it, and now we're just enjoying it with the other one. So it's nice when they're out and about together. Okay, so talking about the SAF. So the SAF, that was just, I always had a love for magenta. I always wanted a magenta SAF. You know, and I didn't care whether it was the two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. I just had to have one. And then one popped up through a mutual friend. It was this one. You know, had some good history with it. And he, believe it or not, he used this. He gave it to his wife because he used to drag race and she wanted a car to come to the shows. So he bought her this. To use to get them from the shows. And then, yeah, we ended up buying it. I did the silly thing of stripping the car, and then it sat in parts for years. Found loads of new old stock bits, cleaned it up, and then last year finally finished it. So it's not a low miler, low owner car, but now from top to bottom underneath, you know, it's pretty immaculate. Just again, just enjoying it. Just love it. Oh, it's wicked. And then over here looks like a bit of a bigger project, but I'm guessing again this one's going to be that's my dad's little pride, because this one really goes into detail. That's a 68 Charger, and the metalwork that's gone into this down the sides. If you look at an original Charger, the sides curve in, they go down in together, and we both said we didn't like it, and it looked lovely if it all flowed through the top. So the actual fab work, the metal that's done on this, is again so many little details that you might not notice, but big work. And I think he's got a 8.5 litre engine ready to go in this, interior back, and then again get out and enjoy it. But when you put the Mark II up against these old Yanks, you know, or the Mark 1 Escort, they're tiny. It, yeah, so they are small. All right, well, thanks for that, Ash. I want to go and swap over to your old man now, and then he can talk us through that in a bit more detail and all those other really cool cars in the other garages. So now we've swapped Ash with John, his dad. And John, you've got a bit of a passion for American cars, haven't you? Yeah, I have. So should we start with this one? Ash has touched on a couple of little bits on it, but you talk us through.
68 Charger. It's not an RT, anything special like that. I got it, I think it was 2008, I think it was. Started doing a few bits on it.
And you've driven it once, is that right?
Yeah, driven it once only, and then I didn't like the colour. It was, I've got Viper Blue it was originally. Anyway, then started pulling bits apart, found it needed that, rust here, rust there, ended up stripping it, total rebuild, rotisserie, got it to where it is now, and then I've got to start really putting it back together. We did quite a few modifications, body-wise, cosmetic, just to try and be a bit different. But disc brakes all round, obviously auto, torque flight 727. Got an 8 point, I think it's 8.2, 8.1, 8.2, I can't remember now, engine going in it. So it'll have a bit of grunt, have some fun with. But we'll see what happens when it gets back together, leather interior. Yeah, so looking forward to finishing it.
Yeah, and you gave me off the camera, you said aiming for 2027?
Yes, that's the plan.
That's the plan, so we'll try and hold you to that.
I don't know whether Ash will keep me to it either.
No, it's amazing. Can't wait to see this one finished. But so you had it painted, you said?
Yeah, I had it painted. Mazda Phantom Blue is the colour. Obviously had the coach lines put in. But yeah, it was Viper Blue, which is a very vibrant blue. But I didn't want to go black. Everybody has a black Charger, which I do like, I've got to say. I just tried to do something a little bit different on the colour scheme.
And when did it come from the paint shop?
Came back to me 2011, 2012, and it's sat here ever since. Too many other projects.
Yeah. Well, let's go and have a look at those other projects. Okay. So these two look finished. Like you can just take them out for a quick spin. Is that right? So what have you got here? You've got an
Oldsmobile 67 Cutlass Supreme, 330 engine cubic inch, and they only use a 2-speed transmission gearbox on these, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite. I can't use it. GM used it during the time in Oldsmobile. I believe it was in Pontiac and Buick, but under a different name. Yeah, got this in 2017. Brought it in. Came in from Wisconsin. And as it is, really, I've done a few bits and pieces, tied it up, obviously, but as you see it, is as I brought it in, which I was pleasantly surprised because buying it blind, so to speak. You know, you worry about what you're going to get, but my wife's favourite car as well.
Okay, so the original plan with these, both of these, we'll get onto that in a minute, which is going to buy them in and then sell them.
That's right.
But you couldn't.
No, I fell in love with them. You know, the American cars to me are just wonderful in shape and style. You know, like pieces of works of art. So and the colour obviously works wonders with it. So yeah, that was the plan. Move them on. I still may, you know, I mean, as I'm getting older, you know, you can't drive them so much, so we may well do that. But yeah, that's a nice cruiser, 50, 55, beautiful, just like a Cadillac.
And you, I mean, your American car collection, it's not like you're into one make, is it? You've got seem to have everything.
I like a bit of, you know, variation, and they all drive so differently. You know, when you know, a bit like, I suppose, like the British cars, you know, Austin, Ford, etc. But American cars, you can see where the difference is in the build quality. You know, Oldsmobiles were built for comfort and sort of like mid-management. They based it on that sort of level in America, the different cars, and the Oldsmobile was sort of aimed at that mid-management sort of people. So it feels like it when you drive it, you know.
And then moving over to this one, so that's your cruiser, and you're saying this one's a little bit more.
Yes, this I bought this off a guy in Canada, Toronto, and he used to use it as a street strip car. So when I got it, but it was a right mess when I got it. Interior was awful because he wasn't worried about it. 400 cubic inch, and it was quite highly tuned. So I've actually had to detune it so that I can drive it sedately when you want to. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, I had repainted the lower half of this because it wasn't that good. All new interior I put in. Mechanically, I haven't had to do much. Just general brakes and bits and pieces like that. Auto, power steering. But again, one of my favourite, but two totally different concepts of driving.
Yeah.
You know? And very noisy. It used to have 3-inch straight through pipes right away to the back. I've had to put smaller pipes, put some boxes on it. It's just way too loud.
What does it sound like? Would you be able to fire it up for us? Or
yeah, we can do. Yeah, we can fire it up.
Your face lit up when I've asked you to do that. So that's got a switchable exhaust on it.
Switchable exhaust, open pipes. It gives us a bit of bit of noise, something to enjoy.
I think I'm now into American cars as well. even shut, it's loud.
It's nice. Got a nice V8 sound, which is part of the American fun, I think. You know.
Cool. Can we go and head into the other place now?
Let's go and have a look at the other ones.
So we're now. It's probably the most iconic of American cars. Bullet Mustang.
No, so Bullet Mustang was 68, if I'm not mistaken. 67. I beg your pardon. This is a 66 Fastback. Similar colour, obviously, but this car was originally green from the States. I bought it off a guy in near Dartford.
Oh, okay.
He had it, but it's running I've done the engine on it. It's got a 347 stroker in it, manual, and I've totally rebuilt the car, painted. It's just something that I've got to get finished when I can. But slightly different green than it was originally. Slightly darker green than the original one. Yeah, so 65, 66, pretty much the same, just a few cosmetic bits and pieces different. And then 67, 68 is when they changed. They went slightly bigger. But I think the 65, 66 is more of a pretty car rather than a muscle car. I think you got 67 once you got the Bullet, then it became the muscle car. Yeah,
again, you've got your work to do on this one.
Yeah, well, as I say, it's pretty much done. All the interior's done. I've literally just got to finish wiring it up, put the interior in it, and build the doors up, and it's finished.
Oh, okay. So a weekend's work.
I'd like to think so, but I don't think it'll work out like that.
You've got all the other jobs in between.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, moving on to this one. So this one does look finished.
Yes.
So what is this?
It's a 1970 Dodge Dart Swinger.
Right.
Quite an unusual name, but this particular shape was bought out in 1970. I bought it again out of Wisconsin, and I bought it in at the same time as the Cutlass. When I bought the two in together. And
to sell on again.
To sell on, and I did actually sell it.
Oh, okay.
I sold it to a guy. Old boy wanted one. Bought it, and then unfortunately he passed away, and his son contacted me and said that his name was John, funny enough, and he said, my dad said that you might be interested in buying it back, which I did say to him, and there we go, it's back in my possession. But again, lovely car to drive, totally different, and they were like the Escort, if you like, sort of thing in America back then.
3 times as big.
Yeah, but 3 times big. But you know, colour schemes in everybody. Green outside, green inside, green roof. Pretty much green car. But that's a little small block 318 auto. Pretty much original actually. Under the bonnet and interior is original. So quite a sort of, if you like, standard classic American car.
And did you do much to this, or?
No, again, pretty much as it was. Gave it a good mechanic sort in it, and I put a new stainless steel exhaust on it because it actually came with single exhaust system. Twin pipe, twin exhaust system V was option.
Ah.
So, and I've put one of those on. Otherwise, as it was.
Wow.
But yeah, one of my favourites.
Okay, and then we're going to move over here to another American car.
Yep. This is a 70 Torino. They call it a hard top because there was various body styles on these Torinos. This was the first time it came out in this particular shape. 302 block, so it's not a big block or anything, nothing special. But I prefer the roofline. This, if you look at 70 Torinos, they've got a different roofline, and this is what they call the hard top. And I preferred this roofline. Again, bought it to sell. It needed quite a bit of work, a bit of a dog when I got it. And we've done new vinyl, some new upholstery in the front, back upholstery is original. Paintwork pretty much original. It's blistered in a few places, but that's the character of the car, you know. And in some respects, you could repaint it, and you could do that with any car. But you know, keeping it original, I think sometimes is the best. Yeah.
Best policy. John, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for letting us into your world and showing us around these cars. It's been a real privilege. I didn't even know this was here. Turned up today to shoot Ash's 3 cars out there and your 1 Escort, and end up with a car collection video as well.
Well, cars are a passion of all of us, and like you, obviously, because you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. So it's been my pleasure, you know, and hopefully we can enjoy them for a while longer.
Remember, if you enjoyed this video, to like, subscribe and share, and leave us a comment. What one of these cars would you take home? could you choose? Actually, John, we're going to finish like that. If you could pick one of your cars out of this collection, what one are you keeping?
I think I have to go for the Mustang because it all started with Steve McQueen when I was a kid, and I think that's the one I'd have to keep.
Okay, there we go. So do you agree? Let us know. Leave that message in the comment, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.